Next up, it's news. 接下来是新闻，标准时间晚上9点整，9 p.m. Today is 28th December. Here are your top stories. Chaos continues to erupt in Anomaly County and Oakby County as more terrorists start to spring up to attack the citizens. Russian President Boris Yeltsin has announced that he will create a new governing body to push his reforms and oversee all state-run media. German companies are now firing racist employees to boost their image to the outside world. Good evening, you are watching WTR News Channel 95. We will first have our news summary. The following is being broadcasted at the request of the United States Anomaly County and Oakby County governments. Today, at approximately 9:18 a.m. Nevada time, UTC -5, gangs and organizations have decided to raid RA, Anomaly County. Many bombings have occurred. Martial law has also been enacted. These are the conditions for martial law. The National Guard will take control of the command for the both counties. Objective is to maintain public order and destroy terrorism. All suspects captured by the National Guard will go into National Guard custody. Freedom of assembly is suspended, as well as freedom from unreasonable search being suspended until the end of martial law. You are not allowed to be outside at night unless you are law enforcement, National Guard personnel, or a government official. Otherwise, this will result in night detention. Checkpoints will also be set up around the roads. Note that civilian militias have been authorized as per the Constitution, more specifically the Second Amendment right. WTR News will continue working with the government to provide you the latest news possible and when it is safe to go out. God bless America. Welcome back. This is WTR News. We are skipping the news summary for today. Let's hop on to the story. Crime has risen rapidly over the past few days as more gangs and criminals start to rise up. More prominently, a specific PMC, rogue PMC, that is operating illegally within Anomaly County. Now, we do not know any more information other than that it is a PMC that is causing most of the chaos, but they are also single players, also causing the said chaos by car bombing, terrorism, mass murder, etc. So, other than that, we think it's best if you stay at home, and all news updates will come as soon as it is possible to get them to you. One more thing, Mr. Reporter fabalousfred was also on the scene. This is what he had to say.
Greetings from the news office. As you can see here, we are here in downtown RA, outside the Anomaly County Mayor's office. And as you can see, there has been an attempted assassination on the mayor, from what we can assume. There has been the appearance of multiple different terrorists, including Alejandro and what appears to be a new insurgent gang. What we can assume is the terrorist who planted the bomb car was trying to assassinate the mayor. For what reason, we do not know as of current. However, we can also assume that it's connected to the recent mayoral kidnapping that occurred when former detective, Jointed kidnapped Maya and attempted to kill her, and even swap clothes with her, which is suspicious to say the least. Yeah, back to you in the newsroom.
President Boris Yeltsin has created a powerful new government agency that will oversee all state-run media and appointed radical reformer Mikhail Podolyanin as its head. A decree announcing his appointment as director of the Federal Center of Information on Saturday said the agency's chief task would be to ensure, quote-unquote, the broad dissemination of accurate and truthful information about the course of reform in Russia, end quote. The center, which would be directly subordinate to the president, would also, quote-unquote, increase the role of the press, news agencies, television, and radio in elucidating state policy. Creation of the center and appointment of a close ally to head it were part of Mr. Yeltsin's latest moves to consolidate power closer to the presidency. German firms and companies have begun firing workers who use racist language or insult foreign colleagues, saying that xenophobia may harm the country's lucrative export trade. Employers' associations have asked their members to follow the lead of the government and the courts in taking a very firm stance with the neo-Nazis. Several workers have already been sanctioned. At Coca-Cola Germany, fired a porter at one of its Berlin plants after the man went into the canteen shouting Heil Hitler and distributed leaflets critical of asylum seekers. He had been with us for 10 years, but with a 10% ratio of foreign workers, we can't afford to keep this kind of person, said Mr. Bert Hader, a spokesman for the firm. Quote, the racist attacks of recent months have not improved the image of the German economy. From now on, anyone criticizing foreigners on company premises will get the sack, he said. Another worker was dismissed at the beginning of the month from a BMW car plant in Berlin after making anti-Semitic remarks, and the same fate befell a man who insulted a black fellow worker at Junhenreich, the agriculture machinery factory. That is it for WTR News. Do catch us tomorrow. Goodbye. Wanan.
One of the ways Ryder makes your move easier is by renting trucks with automatic transmission. Because moving doesn't have to be an uphill battle. Ryder, we're there when you need us.
This news report was completed as of 4:08 a.m. GMT plus 8 Singapore time. The date now is 29th of December 2024. Yeah, alright. So for cops, tomorrow we just hired a new person. So there's a chance we might have news tomorrow. It's a small chance, but it's still a possibility. But still, anyways, for cops episode, it might be delayed more because next week my school is officially starting again. So yeah, that's amazing. Other than that, I feel like this report was a bit scuffed a bit because, oh yeah, take note of the EAS guys, you better stay home because a PMC is out for you. Alright, anyways, I think that's it. Goodbye and good night. Wanan.